Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. And in this one, is it a beer review? Is it a re-review? What do I call this one? Is it a re-review? I'm not sure if it is, or is it just a beer review? We'll persevere with it. Welcome to a video. Now, recently, if you've been watching me, I have fallen in love again with the West Coast IPA. This year, I've been trying lots of different West Coast IPAs from the bottle shop, and it just felt really nice to start reviewing them again because I haven't had them for such a long time. It's been way over a year. The cat's coming in. It's going to be a twat in a minute. Hopefully the cat will come in and I'll shut the door. Just going to pause it for a minute. So it's a style which I haven't had for such a long time. It was so nice to actually start reviewing them again. So there I was today in Asda in Harrogate, of all places, and I saw this, and this beer is an iconic West Coast IPA. Make no bones about it, it's up there for me. And I have reviewed the bottle version of this, which was bottled in the US, the proper US version. That was my 300th beer review on this channel, believe it or not. And since then, here he comes. Since then, I have reviewed the can version. I reviewed the can version, but the can version was brewed at Stone, Berlin. So it wasn't really the American one, if you know what I mean. So I'm hopeful. So I picked this up. This is Stone IPA, 6.9% ABV. I haven't had it for a fair while, to be honest. Well, I haven't had it since I last reviewed it. And this one, before I bought it, this was £4 a can. This is a pint can. And before I bought it, I just looked at where this was canned. And it says brewed and canned by Stone Brewing. I can't pronounce that, in California and Richmond. Made in the USA. So this is the proper US Stone IPA, as far as I know. And this continent, of course, when I look at it, I look at the hops. The hop lineup is fantastic. Magnum, Chinook, Centennial, Azaka, Calypso, Ella, Vic Secret. It's all there. So this must be the American one. So I thought, let's do a video, a re-review, whatever you want to call it. Let's just give it a go, shall we? I shall read to you. Shall we? Yeah, I'll read it to you. It says the iconic West Coast style IPA. This is the IPA that put us on the map. Long before IPAs were craft brewing's most prominent beer style, this beer was in our lineup, distinguished by bright hop fruitness, blah, 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 blah. 1997 Stone IPA has inspired countless others. Totally agree with that because Stone were an influence on Brewdog in the early years, and I'm sure there was an influence there on Beavertown as well. So the pioneering beer it is. And yeah, so let's just crack it open. And one last thing, it says a Stone gargoyle, should I say, a loyal guardian and your symbol of quality. So there you go. Enough waffling on, 4 minutes in. Let's give it a go. This was released on August the 16th, 1997. Oh, it smells lovely. Real pine resin, orange rind, lemon rind. That smells fantastic. It does, it smells fantastic. So let's pour it out. This is a pint can. I don't know how long Asda have had it in for, the American one. To be honest, I haven't really looked at me previous videos of this. But you know, as we go through this journey of trying out beers, I think what happens is your palate adjusts to different styles. You start to really familiarize with different styles, and I think your taste adjusts as well. So it's just nice to get back to an original beer. Look at that, lovely. That to me is what a Westie should look like in colour, marmalade amberish, spacious, dissipating down here to scale with, tropical, hint of dank, lemon rind, orange rind. I'm gonna go in, Cheers, everybody. Sometimes there's nothing quite like the real McCoy. I've tasted West Coast this year. Like I say, I've tasted, a lot of British breweries do West Coast, and they're all rather nice. When you try the US, it's on a different level for me. And I think for me, what makes this beer stick out compared to all the others is that pine bitterness. No one seems to get it right. You get it, but no one seems to get it right like a Stone IPA for me. It's there. As soon as you drink it, that pine, slightly burnt bitterness comes through. It's the spine of that beer. Definitely, that pine is that spine. So what are we getting? When you go in, slightly in the tropicalness, orange rind, that bitterness is so good. The tropicalness, the mouthfeel, pretty smooth, varying onto soft. But for me, it's banging. It is. This is a classic beer. It is. It just is. It's just brilliant. It's the original for me. This is the original Westie. Might not be the first original Westie, obviously, but iconic wise, it's up there. It is. It's up there as one of the most important beers ever. For me personally, yes. For me, when the original was available in the UK, for me, it was a game changer. It influenced people, it influenced breweries, it influenced a lot out there. And for me, tasting it now, it really is the benchmark for Westies. It really is. It's just so good. £4 a can. I think I should buy some more. Definitely. This is the real deal. I'll go in again. As it going, it's the hops are just bursting out my ears with this. The hoppy notes, the fruit, the tropical, lemon, orange, and that pine bitterness is there, and it's irreplaceable for me. It's what makes this beer special. It really does. And if you're just getting into beer and you've never had a West Coast style before, get yourself down to Asda and pick it up. It's a banger. It is an absolute banger. It's one of the top beers to try before you die. For me, it's a like I say, a benchmark beer, and I'm so glad I picked it up because that's going in there somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet because it belongs in there. I've still got the bottle somewhere. The bottle's buried. I'm sure still got the bottle. I'll have to have a look for the bottle. But my word, it's a cracker and it's a classic, a full-on classic. And when you mention classic and beer, an American beer, you know, for me that is banging. One more for the road. Stone IPA. It's banging. Absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant stuff. See you on the next one. Bib bib.